everybody. How is everybody doing on this Mother's Day? Sorry the cover's all in the way. I am basically making this video out today for all of the wonderful mothers out there today. I wish you all the happiest Mother's Day ever for today. Um, for the ones that actually have lost their mothers, I feel so sorry, but one thing I can say is they're still here looking after you. So guess what? Say thank you, mother, for actually bringing me into this world. I, for number one, lost my mother when I was 3 months old. And every time Mother's Day come around, I'm very lost and depressed because I never really knew my mother. For all these mothers that actually had kids and raised them, y'all are a true blessing. For all the mothers that actually did not actually decide to actually keep their child because they was not ready for the child, there's really nothing wrong with that as well. Sometimes you mess up in life and you end up getting pregnant and you don't plan on getting pregnant. So it's not your fault that you actually don't want your child. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. If you actually did not expect your child and you know for a fact it's just not the right time to have your child and you put it up for abortion. I'm actually not happy about the abortion situation, but it's what it is, okay? But at least the child actually gets to be with another parent. That's the part that actually is the most important part about the adoption situation with the abortion and with the adoption system. Um, as for abortion, I'm not happy with that. Just killing the child before the child is born is really, really messed up. Just basically have that child and put it up for adoption. That would be actually the best thing. So that child can actually have a wonderful life afterwards. You don't even know if the child actually is going to have like a mental problem or a body, a issue with the child. So don't go for the abortion because you don't want to have that child. Don't do that. Don't kill that child because that's just wrong, point blank. I know I changed my little topics up a bit because I'm a little lost sometimes when I be talking. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little lost sometimes when I be talking. But the way I feel is for the people that actually do have children, raise those children with respect and love. Okay, I've noticed that some people that have children have kids that walk all over them, and the kids don't care about them. I believe it's time that we all start raising our kids correctly instead of spoiling our kids. Because I think some of the parents are not raising their kids correctly by right. I believe they are spoiling them and then not getting on them when they need to get on them, and then not only that, but letting them get away with so much. I've noticed that like a couple of times inside the stores before this pandemic happened. Kids was in the store yelling and screaming, throwing tantrums, and the parents just looking at them like, stop it, and the kid's not listening. And I'm just looking like, what you gonna do about that child? What you gonna do about that child? So basically, if you don't get control of your child, guess what? They're gonna walk all over you. And how would Mother's Day feel to you if your child walked over you and didn't give two dogs about you on Mother's Day? It's a bad feeling, wouldn't you say? So, my part is your mom raised you the way they wanted to raise you. Yes. But you choose how you want to raise your child. Either you're going to raise that child correctly so that child can actually grow up to be a correct child, or you're going to raise that child with no corrections, and that child's going to walk all over you and beat the crap out of you, and maybe might actually end up killing you in the meantime, or have a messed up mind in the meantime. So These is the things that most parents need to actually basically think about when they actually decide to have a child. I know some people actually feel like I don't deserve to be a parent because I just feel like I'm not doing anything correctly. No, you're not doing anything incorrectly. You're doing everything correctly. It's just the child doesn't fully understand, and you have to make that child understand. And most people don't know how to make that child understand because it's very, very hard. Okay, being a parent is not easy. Okay, most people make it seem like it's very easy, but it's not. It's not easy at all. Um, there are a lot of ups and downs being a parent. Okay, for once, I can tell you that for experience, I'm not a parent, but I raised my nephews, nieces, and cousins, and it was rough. Okay, when the parent was supposed to have been there watching them and taking care of them, they was not there. Who was there? Me. I was the one freaking doing it. I was the one raising them. I was the one basically taking them to school, dropping them off at school buses. I was the one helping them with their homework, making sure they get up in the morning, doing this, doing that. Yes, feeding them dinner, breakfast, making sure they do the chores. And it is rough. I've been through that, okay? I've done it. I felt like more of a parent than the other people has. But other than that, life is an experience when it comes down to being a parent and being a mother. Now, to all those mothers out there, I wish you all a wonderful Mother's Day. I'm hoping half of y'all did not get offense, of what should I say? Half of you did not. Let me rephrase that. I'm hoping most of y'all did not get mad and upset with what I said because it's just my opinion. Okay, if you have, then I'm sorry if I got to you. I'm so sorry I got to you. I'm so sorry you got mad and upset by what I said. But it's my opinion. It's my way of speaking. And I don't expect you to actually like the way I be speaking. Okay. But if you are a mother today, and for all the children who have lost their mothers, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day and have a blissful day. Because as of today, I am blessed. I am 100% blessed. Even though I didn't know my mom, but I know for a fact she's looking at me and saying, I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. Because I, for number one, is choosing my path and is basically not letting no one stop who I am or who I want to be. So I thank my mom for it, you know, even though she didn't raise me for a long time, but it's what it is. My aunt, my uncle, my aunts, let me say, my aunts and my uncle and my grandmother were the only ones that raised me. And I'm very grateful for them too. But it's nothing like a real mom. Okay, it's nothing like a real mom. I'm sorry, but yes, they raised me. Yes. Okay. Yes. But it's nothing like a real mother that actually is there to actually give you birth and actually try and be there for you. And then you hear negative stuff that you don't want to hear, which I'm not going to talk about because I heard some stuff that actually I don't believe is true. So I really deep down think it was lies. So other than that, it's how it is. But other than that, happy Mother's Day to all and God bless you, sir. See you later.